Hey, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. And I want to look at Robinhood. This has been one that I've been looking at every day. I think over at Stock Market Mentor, we're feeling a little guilty because we're stealing from the rich and from the poor here. The stock has broken out of this inverse head and shoulder pattern. I'm pretty sure I've covered this on our on my these charts of the day, the free charts before, but I just want to update it, see, because our 2R, the 2R level is 64.45. And what that means is 2R means for the risk that we've taken based on where our entry was and where our initial stop was down there, that's the risk that we've taken. When we make the same amount of money as we risked, that's a 1R trade, 1 for 1, risk 1, reward 1. When we're making twice what we've risked on the trade, that's a 2R. What we have here, risk $1, make 2, risk $1, make 3, clear up here. So because we got a pretty good entry, it seems like we actually got in 1 day late, but my sense was this can still go. And fortunately, the stock's agreeing with me. But because our risk was relatively low relative to where the stock is moving, we're already just a handful of days later up to where we can get paid off on 2R here. I don't know whether that's going to happen, but what I am saying is this is how you want to be trading. You want to be trading a little bit like a warehouse manager, looking at what your profit margins are, looking where your risk is, always wanting to clear stuff out of the warehouse if it's not being not working. And so right now we're at this point where we just keep this trade going. It's running right up along the upper Bollinger Band, which is right what we want to see it do today. Even though it closed down on the day relative to yesterday, 2.5%. I would prefer it to be up 2.5%, but this is okay because today's intraday high was higher than yesterday's, and the intraday low was higher than yesterday's intraday low. So actually, all this kind of red nonsense notwithstanding, the bulls are still in charge here. The bulls are still buying this stock, and that's why I wanted to point this out to you. You can't buy it here. You're late here, but this is not here's a stock to buy every day video. This is just let's learn more about trading video, and this is one of those. So we get in at the right time. Like I said, a little bit late, but we take care of that on the position size. We're riding this thing up. Once this gets up, if it gets up to 2R, then maybe that's when we say, you know what, as a tip of the hat to the late entry, maybe it's time to take a little bit off the table. And what that actually does is if we're taking partial profits on this, think about this. If we're taking partial profits on this and we got a late entry, then those partial profits finance the rest of the position and they drop our cost basis down to where it would have been nice to have had that cost basis on the entire position, but we got in a day late. You get what I'm saying here? Are you picking up what I'm throwing down? We take some profits off the table on a late entry, and the profit that we make, we just subtract that amount from our cost basis, and we have a new cost basis, a lower cost basis, and now we actually have a better trade going. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this helps. And by the way, I hope you went to last night's webinar where I was talking about my smart trading process. And it is a complete process. People really get a lot out of it. They get money out of it, basically. So I had a long session on that last night. Well, I got a lot of feedback on it, really positive things. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do a live session again. I hadn't really planned on it, but I'm going to do another live session next Tuesday. So watch your emails for that. Karen will be sending you out information on that. But if you couldn't make it last night, don't worry about it. Next Tuesday, it's going to be even better. You definitely want to be there for that. And also, just drop a little cryptic hint. You want to be sticking around till the very end. That's all I'll say. A lot of times I have little surprises for those who persevere through my videos and through my live events. And this will be one of those. All right. I promise you. Period. All right. See you guys next time.